And welcome again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollack, your host for this segment. And with me today is an old friend of mine. Well, not an old friend of mine, but she's been a friend of mine for many, many years. Robin Flincham from a wonderful place called Tecopa Hot Springs. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. I've spent many a day, evening, weekend, and I lived there for a little bit, and I can see why you live over there. But anyway, except for the fact that it's California, I don't like the taxes.
I
Yes.
know.
So anyway,
Nobody does.
you're going to be talking about something that's now called Tecopa Fest.
Tecopa Fest, that's our new name for it.
Put the flyer up there.
Tecopa Fest 2024. It's essentially I'm on the board of directors of the Southern Inyo Fire Protection District, which is an all-volunteer fire protection and emergency medical organization that's located in Tecopa, and we serve an enormous area, from Charleston View out to Death Valley Junction. We are funded only by a special tax. We do not receive county funding, we do not receive state funding, we do not receive federal funding. Only a special tax, which is levied on the property owners in the area that we serve.
I remember way back when they got that special tax. It was rough.
It was hard to get.
Yes.
It was really, and the only way that we could get people to go for it was to not include a cost of living allowance. So we are receiving the same amount of money
As you did.
now as we were 20 years ago. Obviously, things cost a lot more now
Yes.
than they did 20 years ago. So every year we do a fundraising event. And over the years, it has changed and evolved. It started out as the Firehouse Fling.
Yeah.
And essentially, it's kind of the same event, but we're adding more components to it. And we really want to stress that it's a community event. So it's called Tecopa Fest now. And we have an amazing crew of organizers, a team of volunteers who's doing the work to put the event together. And we now receive a little bit of grant money from Inyo County to help us put the event together.
All right, great.
So we're able to bring in bands like Killian's Angels out of Las Vegas, which is an all-female Celtic band.
Really?
Yeah, they are fantastic. They're so much fun.
Oh, that's them up there?
That's them. Very lively, so much fun. So they'll be there. And we have a number of other bands also. We have so many bands, in fact, this year that we have organized an after party at Death Valley Brewing. Dan Leesburg at Death Valley Brewing helped us organize an after party because we have so many people interested in coming out to play. And then our event ends at 6 o'clock. But people who have come out aren't necessarily ready to go home. They're not ready to be done with the day.
They're not leaving until they're leaving.
Yeah, so
I'm
lots
sorry.
of people, still want to listen to music, they want to have fun, and they might want to drink a beer. So they go over to Death Valley Brewing, where they will also have, I believe they're going to keep the pizza ovens going into the evening. And Dan will have beer, there'll be live music, so it's going to be so much fun. Oh, Elvis is coming?
Not ours, from Pahrump.
No,
Oh,
no.
a
This is a
younger one?
special Elvis, flying in from the Bay Area.
No
Yeah.
way.
So we have Elvis, we have Killian's Angels, we have a ton of other really fun bands. And the other things that we're doing include, like we have Gladys the Recyclescope. That is just a fun structure, kind of like a kaleidoscope that was created by the woman in the picture there. Her name is Judith Greenberg. And she brings it all the way down from up there in Darwin. And it has to do with demonstrating recycling. She builds the most amazing things out of cast-off materials. I went to a workshop with her one time where she taught us how to make kaleidoscopes out of old rusty tin cans. And so the Recyclescope is kind of the same principle, but on a giant scale. It's really a lot of fun. We'll have an arts and words pavilion this year. And that is going to be a big tent where we have, someone, my sister is going to lead nature journaling walks. Like every hour on the hour, you can go and she'll take you out, give you a little journal, tell you what to look for, how to sketch. Claire Watkins, celebrated Nevada author, will be there. And if we can get the equipment to work, we have an old typewriter and a never-ending story, and she'll be there to help people facilitate participating in the never-ending story. We'll have arts activities. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to have...
So I was just going to ask you, are you going to have a barbecue?
We are going to have a barbecue, and we have someone coming to sell tamales. And we believe that Puaba will be there, and we'll be selling Indian tacos.
No way.
Yeah. So it is going to be so much fun. And last but not least, the other thing that we have this year, one of the big things that has really changed this event and allowed us to build it into something bigger, and to raise more money for the fire department, is the support of one of our fellow Tacopians. And
okay. Get ready for this one.
Her name is Sarah Jane Woodall, and she's also known as Wonder Hussy on YouTube. And she lives in Tacopa, and she has put her name and reputation behind our event the last couple of times. And what we're doing this year is we have a YouTube creator camp, basically, where Sarah Jane will be there with her little Burning Man rig, to meet and greet and say hello to people. And Ross from Tacopa Mines will be there with I don't know how to describe it, but it's some sort of ancient Jeep that he's put together. Wandering Jeepsy will be there. Desert Explorers. We have several YouTube creators, desert exploring YouTube creators, who are going to come just to meet people and show off their rigs and talk about the desert. And oh my gosh, there are probably like 20 other things that I don't even remember. It is going to be so much fun.
So this is going to be held where again?
This is at the Tacopa Hot Springs Resort, which is on Tacopa Hot Springs Road in Tacopa Hot Springs. And it's not hard to find. You know, all you have to do is sort of head toward Tacopa. You go down 127, take a left onto Tacopa Hot Springs Road, and you'll know it when you see it. It's Saturday, November 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and after party later at the Death Valley Brewing.
It's across the street from the community center almost?
Almost just across the street from the community center.
Next door to the library?
Next door to the library.
Not that I know everything blindfolded.
And there is a playground not too far away.
Yes, there is.
We have lots of fun stuff for kids to do. It's been one of our main goals, is to make it really fun for kids to come out, for families to come out. And now we don't want it to just be like a grown-up event. We want families to come and have lots of things to do to spend the day.
And you have numerous hot spring resorts over there too. If somebody wants to come there, enjoy the Tacopa Fest, and also check out the different hot spring resorts there. There's 3, 4 in the general area, I believe.
Yes, there are several places to stay. There's the Tacopa Hot Springs Resort. There's Peterson's Tacopa Palms, which is RVs. There's Delight's Hot Springs. And it's definitely worth coming out to spend the weekend, or if you're just, really want to make a time of it, the following weekend at the same location, Tacopa Hot Springs Resort, is the Tacopa Takeover, which is the Las Vegas Jam Band Society puts on a small music festival at the same place.
Oh, they're still doing that? I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm. Can we show the picture of the volunteers? Because I did just want to say that we're all really excited, and it's such a fun event. It's a community event, and
yes.
The point is to bring the community together, to show off what our strengths in Tacopa. We'll have a lot of artisans, a lot of fun vendors. And we have an auction and raffle, and one of the silent auction items is an art doll, a Tacopa Bomber art doll. And if you don't know what a Tacopa Bomber is, they're enormous horseflies that will take a chunk out of you. Mm-hmm. And so one of the vendors this year, she has created this amazing Tacopa Bomber art doll.
And they will chase you out of town if they don't like you.
Yes, they will indeed. But the main reason we do this is for our volunteers.
Yes. Mike,
I'm not sure if we'll see the photo or not, but
Mike, did you have that picture of the volunteers?
No, oh, that one, yeah.
the Tecopa and Shoshone, Charleston View, Death Valley Junction, our local area is covered by a small group of volunteers. And the group is smaller than what you see in this picture. Right now we have 5 active volunteers between the ages of 42 and 82. And the thing about them is, though,
they're very dedicated.
they are incredibly dedicated. We have struggles, as every small fire department does. But when the stuff hits the fan, these are the people who show up in the middle of the night, in 120-degree weather, in their turnouts at 72 years old. They will come out and do what needs doing. These are amazing people, and this is why we do this. This is why we have the party. This is why we have the event. This is why the board of directors does what we do. We do the volunteer work behind the scenes because these people deserve every honor and every respect that we can pay them, and the donations that we receive at the event will go to supporting that, and we hope toward recruitment efforts and building our new fire station.
Where was that going to be?
That will be in Tecopa at the location where the water kiosk is. We received a grant we received a federal appropriations grant of $1.5 million, which is partially matched by the county, and they will build a new station in Tecopa and one in Charleston View. They will be bare bones, and we believe we have a new chief, and yeah, we're very excited about that. And
take the keys of his car so he can't leave.
yeah, well, he lives in Pahrump,
Oh, okay.
and I'm afraid to say it out loud because I don't want to jinx it.
Well, maybe we have a show with him on here sometime.
Yeah, you know him.
We'll do this off camera.
So we have everything is looking really good.
Let's go finish the program with a picture of Wonder Hussy, okay? Because I met somebody that came out 1,200 miles last year just to see her. There we go. And thank you, Robin. As always, it's been a pleasure to be with you here, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
And welcome to this segment of Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host, and I have 2 guests. We usually have 1 guest, but we have 2 guests. You get an extra one today. We have Kaylee Bentler.
Hello.
And Oliver Jones today.
What up?
So we're going to be talking about something called the Pahrump Theater Company. That means we have more art in our little community here.
That's right.
Good for us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what we have here with the Pahrump Theater Company. It's all brand new to me too, and I'm glad that they're coming as I'm getting older. So there might be some good things happening to this town finally. So.
Yeah, no, so the Pahrump Theater Company has been an idea of mine for about 2 years now, and we finally just kind of turned it into a nonprofit. I've done a few events and plays throughout the town in the past couple years, 3 years, and it's my love and my passion, and we don't have that here really in Pahrump. It's been hard to find theater shows. They happen here and there, but not really my style and not my vision for what I want to bring to the Pahrump Valley. I'm from Las Vegas, so I want to do a little bit more edgier stuff. I do want to do family friendly stuff. I love working with kids. I want to see shows with just kids in them. Yeah, I'm all about theater and in making that a part of our culture here in Pahrump.
We had a theater group here some years ago. They were senior citizens. They were older. And unfortunately, as I look through them in my mind, most of them have passed on. So it's been a few years.
Yeah.
And they would do Old West plays. and they would come do it here, and they'd go out to maybe Tacoma, because I've seen them out there, but they were just Old West plays. That's it. That's all they knew. And like I said, God love them. Most of them have gone to the big theater in the sky.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I was trying to work with them when I first moved here like 5 years ago, and then about like a year after, maybe like a year and a half, the main guy, he passed away, and it kind of like put a crutch in everything for everybody. But they still do stuff, I think. But yeah, we're gonna do a haunted house at the end of this month. So I'm here to spread the word about the haunted house. It's gonna be at Petrick Park, at the pool. I like to call it the pool house. Some people don't know what that means. Hopefully it catches on someday here. They're like, when I say it's at the pool house, they'll be like, oh, I know what that is. It's gonna be, we're gonna open on Halloween night, and then we're gonna run the 2 nights after Halloween, which is kind of weird, but also it's not, because it's Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. The Mexican holiday kind of runs into that, so I think it'll be all right. We're gonna charge $5 for kids, $10 for adults, and then if you have a big family, we're just gonna charge $30. But please do not be discouraged if you want to bring your kids and you don't have the money. We're not gonna tell anybody they can't come in and enjoy the experience if they don't want to pay for it. So it's more of like a suggested donation, if you will. We're trying to raise money for the rest of the shows that we're going to be doing this season. So please just come out and see what we're doing, and be a part of the fun there.
So you have the Petrick Park Pool House happening, and then you're looking at some other events too?
Yeah, so after that we're gonna kind of switch gears and work on our Christmas show. I'm in talks with Valley Electric right now. Hopefully we can do it at their convention center. And it's gonna be a night of short plays all about Christmas in Pahrump. So there might be some magical ones, maybe a not so happy one, just like a full variety of what it's like what Christmas is like in Pahrump. So it should be fun. It's all gonna be family friendly. Something to do during the holidays. Man, I get all the time like there's nothing to do in Pahrump. There's nothing for my kids to do. So like I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying my best to make things happen for you to be able to enjoy and go to and hang out with your family.
So Kaylee, you're going to be part of this Halloween and Christmas?
I am. I plan on it. I'm very new to the group, but it's been so fun so far. Like helping to just think of ideas for all that we have planned here. It's really exciting, and it's a great group of people. And I've never done theater, but I've always wanted to kind of like branch out and like get out of my shell a bit. I mean, I'm in front of the camera all the time anyway, so it's like it's there, but nothing like on stage. And so learning about it this whole time has been great.
So why are you in front of the camera always?
I'm I'm the News 25 weather forecaster. I lie to you sometimes, but I get the weather wrong, and I'm so sorry. But anyway, yeah.
She came to our audition, and we just kind of adopted her. We clicked, so she's in. We're trying to start like a reality television show about starting a Pahrump theater company, or a theater company in Pahrump Theater Company. So she's been helping a lot with that, with like the vision and how
a lot of filming, a lot of footage. Pretty much you're just filming anytime you can and then editing it all somehow.
Well, a good reality show would be better than I always watch on YouTube, which is U.S. Cops. I don't want to Yeah, you should have a better reality show than that.
Yeah.
Try to shoehorn in an angle of that show just as a nod to you, John, in our show.
That's the reality television show I don't want to be on.
Yes.
That we're doing that. For Valentine's Day, we're gonna be doing another night of short plays. It's really hard for a new theater company to spend money on rights for shows, like for big shows, like Annie or the Sunshine Boys, or like anything that has been done, you have to pay for. So it's usually around 100, 150 a night.
Oh.
So
I did not know that.
we're focusing on creating our own plays. So that's basically what I've been doing is writing plays, and I like to workshop stuff with the other actors and see what we create. So we did What Is Love at 5280 last Valentine's Day. So we're gonna do it again. This one's What Is Love 2. So same kind of vibe, just like Christmas. All of those stories are gonna be unique to Pahrump. We're gonna create them here in Pahrump by Pahrumpians. And so it's something that you're only gonna get here in Pahrump. You're not gonna see these shows anywhere else in the world.
So what are you looking for as far as characters? Are you looking for all ages? Or?
All ages, yes, everything. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I'm a substitute teacher, so I work with kids all the time. So yeah, I love kids. I love having kids around. I want to see kids find that theater is cool. You know, because they tell us what's cool. They tell us what words to say. They tell us how to dress. So I want them to tell us that theater is cool. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make theater cool.
You have a video on your YouTube right now of a production you did. Was it last summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did theater camp for 2 years, and last year, Olivia Bush, she just graduated high school. She did a documentary of our week of theater camp, and so it's on our YouTube.
It's a really beautiful video. Yeah, it's definitely check it out. It's phenomenal. Gives you an idea of like kind of the process and like what it really immerses you in, like, you know, if you're scared about like what the process might be, especially like for kids, just check it out and you can see a lot of the fun production side of it all and things all coming together.
Yeah, it really is just fun. It's like, how many different ways can we have fun? What's the funniest? What's the best way to do this? How do we use your idea and my idea together? So it's a lot of fun. And then we're gonna end our season with some Shakespeare. We're gonna put a Western spin on it. So
Okay, yeah.
there's a
Straight Shakespeare I can't see going anyplace in Pahrump.
But
So you're going to have to
Cowboys.
do something
You'd
with
be
that.
surprised. I was gonna do a theater show and I got a Shakespeare show and I got a huge response. So you'd be surprised. A lot of people want to see some Shakespeare. So
Jack Sanders, the
Jack-
winery.
yep.
He's the person to talk to for that.
They do beautiful scenery for it too. Yeah.
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 Oh, I'm thinking now. Let's not get me to thinking. I'm too old for that. But the 4-H kids, give them something to do?
Yep. Oh, all kids. Yeah. I'm very entwined in the kids in this town because they all know me as Mr. Jones. So, yeah.
Come on down.
Come on
Come
down.
join. It's a lot of fun.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
I guess we can post those commercials we made on here too,
Yeah.
eventually.
Should I dare you to do what you're gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna do a
For
little
art?
haircut. Yeah.
No,
so
no.
this is a little art project. I can do it.
Hurry up.
Do you have the scissors?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So
This is
continue
really
telling
happening?
us about
This is art.
your vision,
This is art and
Oliver.
plays.
My vision is to allow people to be themselves and also step into the shoes of someone else, someone who's not like them at all. To be a new character, to tell a story, to make someone laugh, to make somebody cry.
We promise we will not cut your hair.
Remember to tell your friends you saw it here first
'Kay,
on Community Viewpoint.
Community Viewpoint is a barbershop now.
Make sure you're rounding it out in the back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and clean
I don't
it up
want to
too.
find an ear, a part of an ear on this table when you leave.
It's all art. It's a fake ear.
So anyway, we will leave on that note. We have the last 5 seconds.
Thank you for having us, John.
For Oliver and Kaylee and for you folks, get some art in your life. All right, see you later.